recognizable face on the planet Earth. Check this out.
You may know Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, of course. He starred in 5 installments of the epic story with 2 more to go. But Daniel's more than just the character he plays. He's also a star of the London stage, where he stirred up more than a little controversy with the play Equus. Now he's got a lead role in the movie December Boys and his first love scene. Well, I guess little Harry Potter is all grown up.
Looking pretty hot. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe. Or we're just gonna be able to look at him. We can't talk to him then. So that's got to be a little overwhelming, huh? To be 18, yeah. Everywhere you go on the planet, you kind of incite a riot.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Finally, somebody's on it. It's cool, right?
It's great, yeah, it's fun.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're 18. I mean, you got to be a popular date. You know what I mean?
Well, not as popular as people might think, probably. I don't know. I mean, it's people are often terribly, bitterly disappointed when they meet me.
Why?
Because then they find out that I'm not cool like Harry and like an actor and things like that, and I'm terribly dull. Really, I promise.
You don't have any real wizard powers.
No, unfortunately. Well, I can do lots of card tricks.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but I don't like to get that on a first date. It's a bit cheesy. It's like you've just met someone doing...
Watch this.
You know, yeah.
Where's the queen,
yeah.
right?
Well.
So, you know, but we ask a lot of people that cocktail party question. If you could be a superhero, what would your superpower be? So I guess, you know, for you it would be, if you were a real wizard, what magical ability would you want?
Well, it would be like reading people's minds.
Yeah, that'd be a scary one, though.
And also the sort of Human Torch thing of being able to set yourself on fire and not, you know, do yourself incredible physical pain. Yeah.
Why do you want to be able to set yourself on fire?
Well, because he can fly and he flies on fire, and it's just cool.
It's just cool, right? It just
brilliant.
Looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
Combustion is hot for women, you know, no pun intended.
They love it.
You know, one of my favorite stories about you is how you kind of thwarted the paparazzi. We tell these guys, do you know what story I'm talking about? I love this story. It's so clever. You are as clever as that Harry Potter.
Yes,
tell them.
But basically, what I did earlier in the year, I did a play called Equus in London. And,
you sure did.
Yeah.
People were talking about that one.
I know. I found out today, apparently, the reason there was lots of controversy over here is because you're not allowed to do a nude scene over here if you're under 18. Apparently, it was the deal of it, and in London, that makes no difference. And, but no, so basically, every night outside the stage door or outside the door of the theatre, there'd be paparazzi waiting for us. And what I sort of quickly realised was that if I wore the same jacket and the same hat every day, it didn't matter how many photos they took, it all looked like it was from the same day.
So they wouldn't be able to sell them?
Exactly, because they were just totally devalued because it looked like the same thing. Yes, thank you very much.
So all Brad and Angelina have to do is buy the exact same outfits and wear that every day for the rest of their lives. And they'd
exactly, and just never wash.
You see?
You'll be fine. Yeah.
Well, that might actually negate the whole cool fire thing. You know, a stink is not usually popular.
No, I suppose not. Although it might make it easier to set yourself on fire. Yeah. I don't know what that's based on.
Is there anything you can't do as an 18-year-old because you are probably the most recognizable actor on the planet?
There's not a huge amount it limits you to. I mean, you can still just go out with friends and, you know, have a laugh, and it doesn't really make a difference to anything like that. And I went to a cricket match for my birthday, and there was a very, very famous Indian cricketer there called Sachin Tendulkar, and I actually queued up for his autograph. And got it, and no one recognised me, which is brilliant, and he didn't know he met me, which is even more hilarious.
That is fantastic, that's really cool.
But no, so it really doesn't limit anything that you do in any major way.
So I love the way you look on all those red carpets, by the way. You're a very stylish dude.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say about your personal style, or do you let other people dress you?
No, absolutely. No, I like making the you know, it's kind of nice to, I'm quite traditional, I guess, in that sense. I like, you know, making the effort to dress up on one of those things because it's fun and you feel great in a suit. So, yeah, and it's actually
unusual for an 18-year-old to be psyched about putting on suits, though. I think
I know,
really
I'm quite strange. But, but I mean, this jacket was made by the guy who did the suits for some of the premieres for the last Harry Potter movie, and he just does really weird. I mean, like the suit I wore to the.
It's got like red stitching, and it's very cool. Who is it? I could get my husband one of these.
Nick Tentis designed it.
Well,
and he's a really nice guy, and he's but yeah, and it's just stuff like that. It's just good fun to dress up and feel great and go to a premiere, and it's fun.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I love it how much he embraces this. Do you embrace the fans too? I mean, what's the craziest thing a fan has ever done? Because you know, some of the Harry Potter fans, I see them lined up for days before the premieres, before a book comes out. Some of them are a little bit scary from an outsider looking in.
Yeah.
Anybody ever do anything wacky to meet you?
Yeah, they're committed. I mean, not as in the sense of being committed.
As in being committed.
No, but no, there was one of the things and it probably came from being a Harry Potter fan originally. But when I did Equus on the last night, obviously in that play, as I've sort of alluded to, you know, I take all my clothes off, and I left because at one point, you know, I just leave them at one side of the stage, and somebody actually leapt onto the stage and grabbed my boxer shorts that I'd worn in the play and just started to leg it off with them.
Nice.
And actually, one of the people who was working on the play had to sort of chase her and stop her. But
they would have been eBayed by like midnight.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
On your boxers.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, other than that, I mean, you get a few people doing slightly mad things, and we get a few very strange presents. Like I got sent once from Japan a giant plastic ear, which is you sort of fold it up into quarters, and you sort of go, oh, what's wrong with my ear? Oh, it's a big ear, and that's the joke. And you don't, but in the weird thing is that I told that story in Japan, and it got a massive laugh, because it is like a national thing over there.
I want the big fake ear. I think that's good. We'll be back more with Daniel in a couple minutes.
Coming at you. Find out how Daniel's handling his very grown-up new role.
Is it hard to do love scenes with gorgeous women?